Because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown Owls! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Got enough space. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up for the 1st and goal. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown Owls.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds Zach Freeze, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. It's a draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Right on the money. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the grab. It's Strowman. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Turning it on. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's looking deep. He's got it on the left. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team.
Touchdown, Rice! The offense cashing it in on that drive. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
Oh, a lot of space. It's a seam wide open, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. How about this? A two-point conversion coming.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They run the reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's caught. It's Roberts. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Let's go. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
They'll try to pound their way in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Jenkins. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Now they'll try the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. We've reached the break and Appalachian State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Going for the marker on the ground. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Mountaineers are on the move. To the air on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. He'll do it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Owls in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Ernie on the Jets. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give on the option. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Jenkins. Lofts one high and deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Rice. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a huge play. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. UNLV proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Rebels team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jock.
There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Owls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Keith. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. This time on target. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Grabbed in the middle, it's Stroman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, App State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the back over the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A strike downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Complete to the right. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown. Tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second. Got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play.